This is part 34, allowing end user to quit from a called form using global variable. There is two type of form. One is called calling form, one is called called form. What is calling form and called form? Now you can see I am created one form. The form have data block called coach. That coach have the three value and the button called call player. It will calling the another form called player. You can see another form called call player. This player have the another information, the player information. It have the button called quit. So this is called calling form. Coach is called the calling form. Player is called called form. Which a form I am called is nothing but called form. So what I will write the trigger here is nothing but you can see here PLSQL. First I can show what is called player table I have. What exactly I am doing. The player table I want to close the form. What I am doing PLSQL editor. I'll go whenever button press I am using global variable quit message. I will close player form. I will close this form. Or I will say I will close this form. I'll close this form. Instead of player form, this form. I will write exit form. I want to exit form. It is exiting the form. This is what actually it is what it is closing the form. That's what it's doing the job. So now what I will do is I will compile and I will here the form is there. Here I can see the form is already available. This is my closed form. Whatever the form, this is my called form. It is running. This form creates what? FMX file. So this is my information. Suppose I have already data is there. That's why it's coming as a data here. Whatever the form. Suppose I will quit. Here you see. I'll quit. I'll check. Quit. What saying? I will close this form. It is giving the message. Okay. Close the form. I will close the form. It is closing the form. It's okay. Over. Now what called form will do here is nothing but this is one way. Here called form. What I am doing in the called form? The called form, what exactly I am doing is I am going to the layout editor. I using one button. I created one button called player. What code I am writing is call form tutorial. This is where I am store the file. You can see here my tutorial. I store what? Player.called. Player. This is my FMX file. FMX file only compiled file. You can call in the call form. So that's why I given what call form player underscore dot FMX, not FMB. Call form should have the FMX file. If my global quit equal to quit, where I declare this, you can see very clearly the global dot quit. I am not declared in the coach player. The coach only I am writing all the things. You can see coach is my object called. This one I am writing. But I never initialize this information is where here. Actually here what I am doing is yes, then message player form closed. End. That's what I'm. But where I actually initialize the global variable is in the player, not in code. You see here in the player I declare player when button pressed only I given what? Declare what is the variable. That is initialize the variable. Initialize the global variable value here. So now it is not there. Now I can go and I can go to the coach value. It will pass the called value. Passing is global variable to what? Called form. This is called calling form. Coach is called calling form. So what I will do? I will compile now. Then I am running the form. Here you can see which form I am running. I am running the coach form. In the coach form, you can see the button called what? Call player. I will execute it. I am executing. Call player. I will call the player form. The form cannot read tutorial FMX. Why? Any error does not exist. The same global quit does not exist here. So what is the problem? The variable name. So I will go and check here. So what are the problem here? So here I will go and check the tutorial player hyphen called. I am giving underscore call. That is the problem. So now I can go. I can check the called form. PLSQL is there. I can player hyphen called FMX. So this is not error. So successfully compiled. It's coming. Now I will check because it's a mistake in that FMX file. File name I did a mistake. So that's why it is giving the FMX file. There is no existing form. Now I will execute here. I will call player form is coming. You can see here. So now I am executing. I will quit this form. Once I quit, what it will do? I will close this form. Okay, you close this form. Again, it come to which form? Player form is a player form closed. Can you see? Player form closed. The information is coming here. So player form closed, information is coming here. This is what actually the once you create the form, it will the value is passing where actually the value is passing here. You never see if the quit, the message will player form closed. Again, it will be back to calling form, whichever form called form quit, and then it coming to what calling form. Then only it is working properly. The value of the global variable passing its value to where another form to form interactions is going on using the global variable.